if you feel stressed, overwhelmed, burnt out, all the things, right? I've got the solution for you. I run a business, I do YouTube, there's a lot of things on my plate. So here are 15 secrets to get you doing everything and more. And we're starting off with number 1 here. Make things more enjoyable. Stop struggling. Life is not about struggling. That's why you feel burnt out and stressed out, okay? Make things more enjoyable by giving them better names, by making them more enticing, make them exciting. Don't be so like, I don't want to do this thing, because that's going to make you not want to do the thing, right? So like instead of chores, for instance, call it a nighttime reset. You're resetting everything. You're putting things away. You're making it so that the next day is going to be better. Give things better names and make them more enjoyable. And you're gonna wanna do more things with your life. I promise you. If you just keep doing the same old things and the mundane tasks and you feel icky and shitty about them and you feel like you just don't wanna do them, that's the reason. It's because you're labeling them with these ugly words and it's just making it shitty. It's making it not enjoyable. And number 2, switch it up. Don't stay in the same spot all the time. That can make it so boring. That can make it so dreadfully awful, honestly. Switch it up. If you have your office, change it up, okay? Like, don't have your desk in the same spot your whole life. There's so many people I see like that where they just don't move furniture. Switch it up, okay? I'm not even saying you gotta go anywhere. Just change your environment around. Bring things in that make it more exciting. Make it more lively. And also, I do recommend going to like cafes and places that are out and about to do your work instead if you can. Do anything within your means to make it a more exciting experience, and you're gonna wanna do more things. And number 3, stop struggling, okay? Like I said earlier, we don't struggle. We don't keep trying to do the thing that just isn't working. Come back to it, okay? There are so many things that you can do. So stop trying to force yourself to do the thing that you just don't wanna do. It won't work, and you will just waste so much time trying to force yourself to do that thing when in all reality, you should just do something else instead and come back to it, okay? If it's not working out, don't force it. And whatever you do, don't self-sabotage. If you feel like you should have did that thing, because let's say that was the eat the frog task, right? If you don't know what that means, it's a term coined by Brian Tracy. It's to take on the biggest, most difficult task of the day. And it's okay if you don't do it, okay? There's always tomorrow. Don't push it off till tomorrow, but just know that there is tomorrow. As long as you're doing something, don't just give up and be like, well, I should have did that thing, so now I can't do anything at all, right? That's the self-sabotage that I'm talking about. Just keep moving forward. Just find other things to do. You can always replace the thing that you really had to do with something else that's also important, not something that's like the urgent task, right? Really still focus on those important tasks. Make sure that you're doing things that are actually gonna move you forward. Number 4, believe in yourself. Use affirmations. Do whatever it takes to believe what it is that you're saying so that you do more of the things that you're trying to do. Like, let's say that you're trying to be more focused, right? Well, if you're feeling like you're distracted when you're working, this can really work, honestly. I do it all the time. If I feel like I'm losing focus on what it is that I'm doing, I just tell myself, I am focused. I am ready to work. I am focused. I am ready to work. And I can center myself back into working. And if you're really trying to work hard on this, you can actually do this in the morning and in the evening when you're really sleepy. Your subconscious mind is more open to suggestions. So you can actually reprogram your brain with affirmations if you're really bad at staying focused. You can say right first thing in the morning when you wake up, you can say, I am focused. I am focused. Do it 8 to 10 times and your brain will start believing that you are someone who can focus when you're working. And next up, I've got number 5 here. Not everything is really meant to be enjoyed, honestly. Stop trying to take in every little thing that you do. Just do it. Just get it done, honestly. Like, I used to be like that with my laundry. I used to really enjoy folding my laundry and putting it away. Now, I just set the timer and I'm like, I want to get this shit done and just do it, okay? Like, don't fold up those little towels all nice and neat, like your little face towels, right? I stopped doing that. I just throw them in the little bin and that's it. Like, I just don't feel like wasting your time on that, right? Is really gonna get more done. In order to get everything you want done, in order to get your schedule looking really good and making sure that you have time to do more important things, things that you really want to enjoy, right? Those are the things that you want to enjoy. Not folding your laundry, not doing the dishes. Just get it done. Get the mundane tasks done and out of the way so you have room in your schedule for the really good things in life, like going to the beach and going to that nice park that's a little further down the way. Do things that are more enjoyable and enjoy those things, not the mundane tasks and chores, okay? And number 6, memento mori. This means remember, you must die. We're all marked souls living on borrowed time. We don't know when we're going to die. And what you can do is you can have a skull on your desk as a reminder that one day your time is up. And I know that may upset some people, and I'm going to say it anyway because you know what? I'm here to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are the things that are inevitable. It will happen one day. I lost my mom, and honestly, that was the biggest wake-up call I could have got. And that's what I'm trying to say here. Just do the things you want to do with your life. Live a life that is meaningful and filled with purpose and fulfilling, and a life that you can give value to yourself, but also to others, okay? Don't be so selfish with your life. Do things for yourself and for others, and you're going to live the best life ever, honestly. You're going to get more done, and everything that you do is going to have a deeper meaning to it. So stop wasting time with the wrong people, doing the wrong things, and just regretting things with your life, right? You don't want to look back and be like, I really wish I hadn't done that. I really wish I could have spent more time on this thing. And genuinely, I wish I could have spent more time with my mom. I wish I could have did more things with her, but I can't do it because memento mori, remember, you must die. And I wish I could have had somebody tell me that sooner, but I have learned that recently, and I'm here to share it as much as possible so that you do remember that one day it will happen because it is inevitable. And number 7, we've got eat the frog. I mentioned it, but I'm really here to explain what it really truly means. So you're really focusing on the biggest task of the day, okay? It's the task that you don't want to do. It's the task that is the most important thing to do. And another way you can really get it done is something that's not necessarily an enjoyable thing, because around here, I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear, things that are actually meaningful and that are good advice, and you can take it or leave it, okay? When you wake up, you could say to yourself, do it now, do it now, do it now. Just focus on what needs to get done and get it done. Stop pushing it off. Stop thinking that there is tomorrow. That is a backup plan, but stop relying on it. Stop leaning on it. Pretend that it's not, okay? If there's something that really needs to get done, try your best to tackle it. Eat the frog. Just do it. And what you can do to really get that going and to eat the frog is to say, do it now, do it now, do it now. As soon as you wake up, and just get started on it. Don't keep pushing it off, okay? Speaking of waking up and sleeping, let's keep moving. We've got number 8. Figure out what your sleep chronotype is. A lot of us are bears, me, myself included. And that's how the world works, honestly. We all wake up and go to sleep at the same time. But there are different types, okay? I'm not gonna go over what each and every single one is, but you can take a test and figure out which one you are. You could be either a dolphin, a lion, a bear, and I can't remember what the last one is off the top of my head because, listen, I'm focused on what the bear does. And the bear gets the best work done between like 12 and 2. Just look it up and figure it out and thank me later, because that really can help you get more work done and get your schedule all cleared out so you can enjoy better things in life instead of always working, because always working and always hustling isn't a great life, is it? Don't be like that. Take your life seriously and take the test, honestly. I have it linked down in the description so you can check it out for yourself. Let's keep moving though. Number 9, prioritize your tasks. If you are just got all these things, right, you're never gonna get them done. You gotta prioritize your tasks. You have to make sure what you're getting done is actually going to push you forward. It's not just an urgent task, it's an important task. It's something that is going to get you closer to where you want to be. And you can break it down. You've got health, wealth, and relationships, right? What is the most meaningful thing in your life right now that you really want to focus on? Are you on the heavier side, like you want to lose weight? Focus on health. Figure out what it is that you're eating. Should you be going to the gym? You know, I actually have a community post I did recently, and I found out that a lot of you don't go to the gym. You don't work out. That is really important. Honestly, you're going to owe that back one day. It's like having a credit card and owing interest on it one day. Your future self is going to be very pissed off. So take that seriously. Go to the gym, work out, feel better, do better, look better, glow from the inside out. That's what life is all about. Life is short. I'm telling you, I cannot say it enough. I will say it as many times until you truly understand, because it really is short. I'm telling you. Memento mori, okay? Remember, you must die. So do everything that you can to live the best life that you can. If you're on the heavier side, you're struggling. You're struggling to get by every day. It makes your life more difficult. You're not able to do as many things. You're not able to clear your schedule out because you're tired. So do something about it. Prioritize your health. Or if it's your wealth, right? And you're not making money and you just wish you had more money to do things, that's stopping you from living a good life, and it's stopping you from clearing out your schedule. So make sure you're prioritizing that. See what jobs you have to do. See what needs to get done. See if you got to fill out a resume. See if you got to find a new job. Maybe it's just never going to move up the ladder for you, right? Take your life seriously and prioritize things instead of filling your plate up with so many different tasks and thinking that you can do everything, because there is not enough time in the day to do everything. There's only enough time to do a few things. So figure out what's the most important and just get it done. Let's keep moving. Number 10, set boundaries. Stop saying yes to everything. Tell people when you're going to be working on something and remind them. If they are like the type of person that forget that you said you were going to do the thing, and you know that, you need to remind them. Stop assuming that they are going to remember, especially if they don't remember, because it just never really ends up working out like that. For example, my dad's really bad with this, actually. I'll tell him that between the hours of me waking up around like 9:30, okay, until 12, I am not available. And he is still, to this day, like it's been 2 years of this, really. He still calls me and he's like, Michaelin, can I come over and drop this thing off? And I'm like, Dad, you know I'm not available right now. Like, please stop doing this. And that's just what it is. I know I may sound like a bitch, right? But sometimes you kind of have to lay your foot down so people will listen more. And he doesn't do it nearly as often since I started doing that. When I was too nice about it, it just didn't really sink in as much, right? And just remind them, honestly, like, if you really want people to take you seriously, you have to set boundaries with people. They will walk all over you. They will always expect things out of you. They will always think that you're just always available. And that's the thing. I'm an entrepreneur, so I do have a lot of time on my hands. I have a lot of free time, but I like to use my time wisely. I like to make sure that I have my work time, and then the rest of the day, I can pick and choose what I want to do. I'm not available in the morning because those are the best hours. That's like the eat the frog time where you're going after a big task and you're just getting it done. And for whatever reason, it just truly won't sink in fully for my dad. So sometimes I have to lay the foot down and really be a little bitchy about it so he listens. Sometimes that's what's necessary. Sometimes when you're too nice to people, they just won't take you seriously. And that's just what I've learned, honestly. And when I say with a bitchy tone, I'm not saying that you should yell at people. I'm not saying you should even be mean. I'm just saying have a little bit of a tone to it. Like, I told you I'm not available at this time. I told you I won't be available until such and such time. Just be firm. Don't be mean. There's a difference between being bitchy and being mean and being really nasty. Like, I highly recommend you never yell at people. I don't think it's ever necessary to yell at people unless they're yelling at you and you need to get them the fuck away from you, okay? Yelling is very bad, and we don't yell around here. We take things in a civil manner and we do things the right way, in a serious tone, in a firm tone, and we keep moving forward. And number 11, be realistic about your schedule. Stop thinking, like I said before, that you have all the time in the world to get everything done, because you just don't. There is not enough time in the day. We have 24 hours in the day. So do the most important things and stop trying to add things in that just are silly and not really gonna happen. You know they're not, right? You can tell yourself like, oh, I'm gonna do all these things, and you end up looking and you're like, why did I say I was gonna do that? Why did I say I was gonna do that? That's really silly. Like, just be serious with yourself. Be realistic. Ask yourself, like, can I actually get this done? Like, put little times next to the things that you wanna get done and see how long they're actually gonna take. Be realistic about the times that you put next to the tasks. That's so important, because you may overestimate or underestimate. The sooner you start doing that, the sooner you'll realize how much time you actually have to get things done. And while you're doing this, that leads me to number 12, which is plan tomorrow today. You can do that with that. So the night of, have everything written down and have the times for every single task that you want to get done and just estimate. You don't have to be right on the money, okay? It's just a little estimate of how long it's gonna take to get that chore done, to get that eat the frog task done. You don't need 10 things on your list. You just need 3 things, honestly. 1 thing. If you could get 1 thing done, would you be happy with that 1 thing? If that 1 thing is gonna get you moving closer to your goal, if that 1 thing got done, right? You don't need 10 things. You're probably not gonna get those 10 things done. And when you're planning tomorrow today, you're helping your brain relax. You're helping your brain unwind and de-stress, and you're not overthinking things, laying in bed, looking up at the ceiling and thinking like, what the fuck do I have to do tomorrow? You don't have to do that because you planned tomorrow today. You wrote everything down before you hit your head on the pillow and laid in bed, okay? Do that. See how it feels. You can do it with a piece of paper. You could do it with your phone. You could do it on a whiteboard. I always say this on my channel, and you can laugh if you want to, but get rid of your fucking TV and replace it with a whiteboard. See how fast your life changes. It's the best way to brainstorm ideas. It's the best way to plan tomorrow today, in my honest opinion, because you're gonna see it right on the whiteboard. And honestly, it's just a game changer. It's a huge game changer in my life, and I highly recommend it. Make sure it's securely put on the wall, and you will use that. If it's like half on the wall and falling off, you're not gonna wanna write on it. So take yourself seriously and take the whiteboard seriously and give it a fair chance. And number 13, stay flexible with your schedule. Things happen, things come up. Family emergencies, or your friend needs to borrow your car, or I don't know, something always happens, right? Just be flexible and go with the flow. Don't be like, shit, now this thing happened and now I can't do my work. That's an excuse. Stop making excuses for things. Just do it. Figure out how to get it done. Get things done so you can enjoy life more. I'm serious. You keep pushing it off, you keep making it take forever, all that's gonna do is hurt you. So just get it done. And let's keep moving. We've got number 14. Use the 2-minute rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, just do it. Don't even write it down. Just get it done. If it takes less than 2 minutes, or 2 minutes tops, okay? Just do it. Just get it done. Stop thinking that, you could just do it tomorrow, or you could do it next week, or you could do it next month. Just get it done. The more things you get done, the happier you're gonna be with your life too. And this helps keep your schedule free from too many tasks. If you're just getting that 2-minute task done and out of the way, not even writing it down, just get it done. I'm talking about a quick email, or I'm talking about putting something away real quick. That's like a quick 2-minute task. Speaking of tasks, we're gonna end this with number 15, which is to batch similar tasks. If you are doing computer work, right? Have all of your computer work tasks together, like emails and phone calls and doing something on your computer. Just put it all together and get it done. Have that mindset. Have everything that you need so you don't even have to leave the room. You don't need to go grab something, because then you're going to forget what the hell you were doing. Every time you leave the room, like every doorway that you go through, you should also be reminding yourself what you need to do if you have to leave the room to go to the bathroom or whatever. Okay? Just get the tasks done that you need to, all the batch tasks together. Get them done and keep moving forward, and you will have a much clearer schedule. You'll be able to get so much more done. You're gonna live such a more fulfilling life. And also, make sure you have this goal on your desk to remind you, get this shit done so you can enjoy life more. And listen, if you have a big goal, or if you wanna start a business, or if there's something that you've just been like pushing off and you just don't have somebody sitting next to you right now helping you go after your big goals, I can work with you, and we can do this. We can get you going. We can get you going after that big juicy goal. I can create a whole system for you, break down everything. I've been doing this for years. I've been in business for 8 years now, and I know how to go after things. I know how to break big things down into small tasks that can easily get done, okay? So if that sounds like something you're interested in, scroll down right now, click on the top link in the description, and let's work together. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.